Hey there, Timinator, the Toolman, back at you. So I primarily use this Dewalt vacuum for clearing out AC drain lines. I don't really use it a lot for like just regular, dust and debris and stuff like that. I do actually have the filter that goes inside for that type of material, but I typically use it with attachments, and I'll show you what I was planning on doing. Is I use this Milwaukee Packout for taking in my connectors for like drains and AC drain lines, stuff like that. And I have a drain gun, CO2 drain gun in there where I keep a lot of these little CO2 canisters. And then I've got this adapter I made for clearing out drain lines. You can see it's been used quite a bit. And then I have down here, this is a part of another drain clear. I did a video on this one, and I'll try to put it up in a card or something. So I actually use that quite a bit too. And that little piece, I got a little drain snake, and this piece here goes like that, and this little black piece actually goes on here, and you just kind of put it down like that, and then you can see the stuff that's coming out of here. You can put any size vacuum in there on this side, any size vacuum hose, and it pretty much fits pretty well. So I keep that in here. Like I said, drain gun, stuff like that. So the other day I was working on a drain line in a commercial property, and I had to bring this in and that in. It's a 2-story building. To bring my vacuum in, which worked really well. I ended up getting the line clear. But what I plan on doing is taking these Milwaukee feet. Put a link to these. I purchased these myself. I want to put these on the bottom. Let me take this so you can see. Get this stuff clear. Throw it out here so you can kind of see. So these actually go in here, slide in here like that, and I intend on putting these on the bottom of that Dewalt vacuum. I really love the Dewalt vacuum. It's battery operated, not like some of the other ones. Some of the other ones out there are, corded. This one has a cord, and it also has the spot for an 18 and 20 volt battery from Dewalt. So I took it in, put a battery in it, and I usually use a 4 amp hour or 5 amp hour battery, and it worked out phenomenal. Comes with a couple little attachments. You got an attachment here, and I got a crevice tool here in the handle, which is pretty nice. And I don't want to do the expense of buying another. I could buy the Milwaukee vacuum right now, but I didn't want to go through the expense of that. But I also want to put these feet on the bottom here without them leaking through. So I'll kind of show you different. So I plan on taking these screws. I had a set of screws, and I had this set of rubber that I've had. Got 4 or 5 of these. I don't even know where I got them. I think they go on originally went on a squeegee or something like that. So I'm going to use this to put it inside the with the nuts and bolts and washers. This will go on the inside. I'll cut it the same size as the feet that go on there. So I'll take these, use the screws. I already checked them for size comparison. So this is kind of what the finished product will look like. So this, you will see the rubber inside the bottom of this vacuum. You will see the rubber in the bolt coming through. but I don't care because that's pretty much water. And then the bottom of the vacuum, all you'll see is this, and then you see that I got the screws in there, and then I just put a screw in there. Found some screws that'll fit, and then I'll between this rubber piece and the vacuum, I'll put some silicone, let it dry, 100% silicone, and should keep all the water. I'll have to, of course, trim this down so these pieces are just the same size, so it's not, doesn't look crazy. So I'm going to trace this out, and then cut the pieces out like that. So it'll be pretty nice. You won't really see the rubber per se, but you can kind of get the idea. And then I'll take some footage after I get the stuff set up and put together. So also too, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this double sticky back by 3M. I believe it's 3M, and or Scotch. This is actually Scotch brand. Don't know if that's made by 3M or not. I'm not getting sponsored by anybody but like that. But I'll use this to actually hold the. I'll put these. What I'll have to do is line these up in here and put some of this Scotch 3M or Scotch tape here, double sticky tape, and then set the vacuum portion on top of it so I can get the. At that point, these feet will be secured with just tape, and then I can drill my holes and run the screws through and stuff like that. So shouldn't be too difficult, I won't think. Hopefully this isn't too crazy. Where's the last one? There it is. Gotta take it off the piece of rubber. So I'm gonna try to get this set up on here so you can see my plan of action here. And then so I'll put those on there and take this tape. Let me get a pair of scissors. I think the hardest part with these double sticky back tape is getting the red portion of it off, but I'll make that a little bigger. This stuff sticks pretty good. We do there, get that on there. Nothing too you know, crazy on engineering or anything, just pretty easy. And hopefully this, let me know in the comments what you think of this idea. I mean, I don't want to go through the expense. Sorry. I don't want to go through the expense right now of buying another vacuum when this one works just fine. I guess later on, if get my blade knife here, I gotta watch it. This thing's sharp. These are razor everyday carry. I like these knives. Not sponsored by them or anything. If you want to send me some, I'll do a deal on it. But this knife here, these things are fantastic. You can just slide the blade right out. Put a new blade in there if you want. So I'm going to slide that back in there. And I guess the hardest part will be actually getting everything lined up. Let me see here. Like I said, the hardest part is actually getting the little red non-sticky tape part of it. I'll turn this blade the other way so I don't stick myself. I don't know how many times I've done that. It's the least problem I need right now. And for those of you that haven't really seen my channel, I'm kind of just getting over skin cancer. I had some pretty deep skin cancer in my face. I was hoping the doctor would make me look better in the process. I asked him to give me a facelift and he just laughed at me. But had some cancer pretty deep in my face, but they had to do surgery, and that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And then I had, if you watch my video on my the shock stop hammer from Tough Built, you'll actually be able to see part of my arms. I had to have had real bad skin cancer on my arms. I used to be a UPS driver for, I don't know, 18 years or so, and then had a back injury and kind of ended my career, but never really wore sunscreen. I guess the moral of this story is just make sure you're protecting your skin, because this whole ordeal with the cancer and stuff is a real pain in the butt. So take care of your skin, take care of yourself. If I can't say anything more entailed about it, just take care of yourself. And then I already kind of did this, set it up there dry, but I know I wanted to get it kind of back a little bit. It actually lines up really well, but I don't think the feet would, so I want it like more on the, press it down, and hopefully if I do this right, well, I didn't do it right. Let me try to get these set down. There. Looks like I have to take this lid off here and try to press the plastic down, because it's not connecting with the I used this vacuum a couple days ago, so it's still got a little moisture inside it. I was actually at that job and that commercial property, and I was like, I wonder if I could put these two together, and that's where I got the idea. So I'm going to press down on the inside of this vacuum. Hopefully I'm connecting with the double sticky tape. It looks like the back came off real fine. Now I'm going to carefully, I had three, the other ones came in good. Let me see here. Alright. I'm get them all four to come off at the same time. I'm pushing down on the other side because only three of them came up. So hopefully they'll all come up. I'm just connecting the double sticky back tape with it, and it looks like this one didn't get. I'm going to try to line it up myself. Let's try that again. So if you can see that, I've got all the stuff on there. I'm going to see how they line up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh man. This double sticky tape is probably pretty old, because it's not like lining up perfectly, but if I can get all these off at the same time. fun part, trying to get 3. There. Come on. I think I know where it is. Get them lined up good enough. And then I'm going to drill some holes in through these real quick and see what get them squared away on there. I'm going to try it one more time here. Yeah. Looks like it's going to hold long enough for me to get the... It also creates like a seal between the feet. I ordered these off of Amazon, so it creates a seal off of it too. Alright, so got these stuck to the bottom of the Dewalt vacuum. This is the inside, obviously, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a drill bit and drill through there. I also cut off of that strip of rubber I was showing you. I cut 4 of these, and what I'm going to do is once I get the drill bits or drills through, I'm going to put these on the, hold these down and actually drill through these as well, so I can run my screw all the way through here, all the way through here and into the bolt on with a washer on the other side, on the inside. And before I actually put everything together, finally together, I'm going to put silicone on these just so, and then tighten everything down. So pretty much here goes nothing. I'm going to get my drill bit, and I know these are squared away in the right spot to go inside the Packout, so I'm just going to drill through there, and here goes nothing. So my whole idea with this is to be able to carry the Packout underneath the vacuum, and hopefully that'll work. And then the double sticky back tape actually helps the so I'm going to do that, and then what I'll do is I have to hold the kind of hold the plastic or the rubber on there, kind of like that on the inside, and then drill holes through them. So this will be a little challenging, I think, because I don't want to hit my hand, obviously, but see if I can do this. Yeah, it's kind of pushing on my hand here, so I have some way of, oh, I actually got a little deal on it. So once I get one started, I could actually do like this, and then run one screw on, screw in one side. So I'm gonna try that and see if I can get that all the way through. I want the screw kind of tight, so I think it'll work pretty good. Even if I have to screw it in there, that's fine. I wanted it kind of like that. I'll grab a screwdriver. Hopefully this little project will work, and like I said before, I put it finally together, I'll well, that one just slid right in. Hopefully I can put some silicone in here, and yeah, so it's going in pretty good. Do one of these on each. You can see here. got it inside there. So I'm gonna temporarily put a nut and a washer on there just to hold it in place while I drill the other hole. I think this will probably be the most tedious part here, other than that. And then there. So that's all you'll really see inside the move my light over here. That's all you really see inside the vacuum. And like I said, I'm gonna put some silicone in there on there when I get them all squared away. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll get back with you. So I actually found out once I got the holes drilled in the rubber pieces in there. I took the first one that I have. You can see the screws are in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put some silicone in there. But once I dry fitted this in there with the screws, I had to actually thread them through the rubber, which is perfect. Because that just gives me a more of a better seal. And I'm going to put some silicone around there before I put this thing back down, and then you'll kind of see the finished product of one. So I think this is going to work out really well. So that right there is what the finished product is going to look like inside, and then what the finished product's going to look like outside. I haven't done these yet, but it seems like it's going to hold pretty well. And then it will slide in, lock in place on the Packout, and then I'll have all my accessories with me. One thing I do like about this Dewalt vacuum is it works pretty well for it's not really majorly a dust type vacuum it made really for small debris, but it works really well for me for the AC drain lines. Actually, with the conjunction, you can stick this on a drain line with the battery on it, run back in the house where the drain line is, and actually blow the clog through with one of these. This is a new Calgon blower, CO2 blower. Typically I do it before I do that, or try to vacuum it first. A lot of times the vacuum will actually get the clog out of the AC drain line, and I do maintenance for a property maintenance company. We have quite a few houses and duplexes that we take care of. So in the summertime I use this almost all day long. And it'd be nice to have all my stuff right there with it. So I just grab the vacuum and go, and I got everything. I don't have to kind of search around for other stuff. And I could potentially just take these bins out of here and just throw everything in there, and maybe it'll be a little less weight. I haven't decided on doing that yet, but you can see I put the silicone underneath, and then I'm going to do these other ones, and I'll get back with you. So I finished the install of the feet on here, and this is kind of what I came up with. I actually had a little bit of an issue. Apparently I put their feet in, I don't know how I did it, but I put the feet in the wrong spot. They actually needed to go here and not here. So when I wanted to try to latch it in, it wouldn't latch in correctly. I did on one side and just not the other. That side was fine. I actually have the Packout case on here, kind of see what I've got, and then I decided to, I'll show y'all here in a second, but I decided to take and you can see I got the feet on the back of here. There's two right here, the other two, so they're actually right on there. And then I decided to take the bins that were in here, decided to take those out just to alleviate a little bit of weight. And then with this drain tool right here, I wanted to leave it together instead of taking it apart all the time. I had to do that because it wouldn't fit in the bins. So I kind of think it'll be fine if I just toss everything in there, and then if I want to, I can actually leave the vacuum on here, and or the base of the vacuum, I could actually just leave it on here and carry it like that if I wanted to, and so I can carry it all in one piece. And it's got the Packout on the bottom of it, so I could do that. I could most likely I'll probably pull it off when I go up in an attic or something like that, or a crawl space above like a interstitial space above the ceiling in a commercial property and stuff. I'll actually take it off, so it's pretty cool. So here is the finished product, and you see I've actually got 2 extra sets of screws, but I put those in there, and the rubber seal that I showed you is on the other side because I miscalculated my I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how I did that, because I put the double sticky back tape on these and maybe I wasn't looking in the right spot or something, but now I've got it to where these feet, I bought a box of these feet, and there was 8 of them. I used the other set of 4 to go put it on a piece of plywood and actually use that on the top of my Milwaukee Packout. So now I can literally put this Packout or this vacuum on top of any Milwaukee Packout and go to it, and then have it, you know, situated on there, which is pretty cool. So I basically got, you know, now I've got the Milwaukee Packout set in, set my vacuum on top of it, and I can use this for, like I said, I mainly use this for having the clearing drains on AC lines, which I think it's going to help my productivity at work quite a bit more. And not have to carry 2 more things. I can literally grab this and go, and have all my adapters on there. And I actually have a few more that wouldn't fit in this Packout case with the bins in it, so I'll be able to put all those in here too. And this is the Packout Compact Organizer 4822-8435. I think it's like 9 by 12. It's the half size box, and I could literally carry it like this if I wanted to, which is pretty nice. So again, this is Timinator Toolman. If you're getting good value out of my channel, I appreciate if you go down there, hit the like and subscribe button. Send me a comment, let me know what you think about this little you know, modification of the Dewalt vacuum. And hopefully I'm gonna let this I'm gonna take this off here. Hopefully I'm gonna let this silicone dry for a couple days before I put any liquids in it. This is the weekend, and so I'll let that dry. And unfortunately I had 4 extra holes, which I don't think is going to be an issue. This is the weekend, and so I'll let that dry. And unfortunately I had 4 extra holes, which I don't think is going to be an issue. I don't leave once I get the liquid out of all the gunk and liquid out of once I get all the liquid and stuff out of the AC system of the condensate line, you get the clog out. I usually empty this vacuum out right after it, so I don't really think it'll be an issue at any point. So you usually flip it over and empty it out pretty quick. Even if it does leak a little bit, I don't think it'll be an issue. And worst case at that point, I can upgrade to a Milwaukee vacuum, right? So, really like the Dewalt vacuum. I didn't want to get use. Still wanted to get use out of it, but I have all my containers in here, adapters and everything. I use this one a lot, so I wanted to be able to keep that full size without taking it apart. Again, this is Timinator Toolman. If you're getting good value on my channel, I appreciate you go down there, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and get notified when I post a new video or go live. And I'll catch you on the next one.